All right, DJ Polly, we have a question from Jason.
Okay.
Jason wants to know, how much time should we set aside for pictures? So, in my personal opinion, it's good to have at least an hour and a half to 2 hours available for pictures. If you're planning to do a lot of pictures, that's a good amount of time for a larger bridal party, a larger family. If it's a more intimate event, you could have less time, but you really want to talk to your photographer about what type of pictures you want to have. So if you're looking for all these crazy portraits, you're going to need extra time. One of the important things to know in this day and age is that when you don't want to miss cocktail hour, you can do pictures before you get married. So, for instance, set aside an hour or two before you're walking down the aisle to basically do your pictures. The other great thing is if you are doing during cocktail hour, a lot of the venues in this day and age have a server that will follow you around for food and drink, and that way you can still enjoy the food at cocktail hour. We've heard so many times different people telling us how they missed all the good seafood and the ice sculptures at their weddings. So we really want people to have a good time. What have you found is important for people to know about pictures? Do the guests ask you questions?
Yeah, well, a lot of times they well, here's what I noticed, and I don't mean to get off the subject, but I noticed like they do the pictures during the cocktail hour, but then they're all dancing, and then the photographer comes out and says, "All right, call up this family and stuff." I mean,
Sure.
and I don't. That takes the life out of the party, I think. You know?
Absolutely.
So you got 40 people, 30 people off the dance floor. They're
Yep.
all over there. And then, so then you start playing something else, and you're going over what the bride and groom want to play.
Yeah.
And then you've got to call the other side of the family and stuff. So that kind of takes the wind out of the sail.
Absolutely.
So I think, like you were saying, before is very important. Doing
Yeah,
it,
it's
the
nice
pictures
to just
before.
be
so
able
they can
to
enjoy
do
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're waiting for their songs, or they're waiting for to dance
Yes.
and have fun.
I know at my wedding, that was one thing. When a certain song came on, if I was talking to someone, I was gone. I was to that dance floor,
Yep,
partying
yeah.
with my friends. So it's really important that you plan ahead of time. Talk to your photographer,
Yep.
see how much time they think is important for the type of pictures that you're doing, and then come up with a game plan. If you're going to do them outside the venue and stay close, you might not need as much time for driving. But if you are farther away, you do need to plan for additional drive time. Traffic happens on the highways, especially on high, big, busy weekends like Memorial Day. So try to stay closer to where you're going to be getting married for those pictures. And if you want to venture out, do it during, after the cake cutting when people are kind of out in the party mode. You can sneak out and do some nighttime pictures too.
And what do you think, Lisa, about being organized? Like, say, I'd like to have a family shot and
Yes.
stuff like. You could really knock off those pictures fast if
Absolutely.
you know who you want to have.
Correct. And your
Right.
photographer will actually have a list of the pictures that you want to do, and they'll have a second shooter most likely that will be the one that will say, okay, it's time to do Jason's father and Jason's brothers. And then at that point, we can help get those people in the pictures, and that way you can get back to cocktail hour and enjoy all that amazing seafood. So that is one thing that I find that's super important for you to do is talk to your photographer, make sure they understand what you're looking for, and that way we can really create a timeline that's going to work best.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. I don't know if we should say intros or X things. So
Yeah, I think